An announcement from the great and powerful Oz.
I thought it over, and green is dead, till I changed my mind, the color's red.
Hey everybody, it's Red Angel, and I have another exciting interview for you this evening. I have on the line with me a dynamic duo, yes, a power couple. They are doing their thing here in Atlanta, and I'm sure pretty soon it will be all over the world. But I will let them introduce themselves. Of course, ladies first. If you could. She is beautiful. She's an actress. I'm just warning you right now. This woman is very talented. Could you please introduce yourself to all of my listeners?
Hi, good afternoon. This is LaVeda, also known as DeLyfe.
Hi, everybody. This is ReQuest Stylist.
Now, the name of the company, I love it. You know what I mean? ReQuest DeLyfe. I mean, you guys are in the life, and I'm talking fashion and entertainment. You are like right there in the middle of it. And most of my listeners, they may not realize that you guys are stylists, but you're kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Because you will take someone and you will basically reinvent them, literally. Like they can walk into you looking one way, and by the time they leave, they are red carpet Kim Kardashian ready.
Well, typically, I guess the professional term is that we are image consultants, but ReQuest DeLyfe Style, we do a little bit more than just styling because we offer a large variety of services, including exposing our network to those entertainers who would like to be in the industry, who are in the industry and just trying to put themselves out there a little bit further.
Right. And what I love, of course, is the fact that you are a power couple and you're doing this together. But it's kind of like, I feel like you're tag teaming everybody, because LaVeda, she is a phenomenal actress. And she's doing stage plays, and so she kind of has her hand, and she's right there in the middle of it. LaVeda, can you just tell us a little bit about your talents and how you make this whole thing work on your end?
Sure. Actually, I've been doing this stage plays and everything since I was 6 years old. It's kind of like forced into it because the lead of a play at that time didn't show up. So they kind of like just pushed me on stage and just said, do this and do that and just smile and just look pretty and everything. And I did it. And then after that, that same director continued to use me every year. My first big thing to me it was like really big, and that was the day that I performed at the Nutcracker at the Fox Theater. And that was during Christmas time, and just having the crowd, the applause, and the audience just loving the show, I felt so big, so little, but felt so big at 8 years old.
Right.
And I just loved it. And after that, it was all over. I love to act. Right now, I'm attending Alliance Theater to enhance my acting career. So I'm taking film classes. I have not stopped doing productions. I'm still in one or two at the time. One is the original Baby Mama drama, which is Breakthrough Productions by Jarvis Jones. We did a phenomenal job the last show, so we're going to bring it back for an encore. There are 1,000 people that are requesting that we come back and do this again because some people didn't get to make it. And I know like that last night we sold out and people didn't care. They paid to stand up to see the production. So I love doing the ministries.
Wow.
I just love to act. So with me doing that, and even though because I have people, young people especially, that comes up to me and how can I do this and how can I do that, and any asset that I have, anything that I have, I don't mind passing it on and helping them out. The list goes very strong because it goes from the acting, it goes from comedian, it goes for entertainers. So we kind of have our hands in a lot of different bowls right now.
Right. And that's always good. You can never go wrong because something will take off, and then you can have instances where almost everything takes off all at once. So, you know, I commend you both on a lot of different reasons. Quest, if you could, I know that, you know, you're like the styling guru, but you don't just do that. You're a designer.
Yes. Actually,
dude, let it out. Let the world know.
I know. Let it out. Let them know.
Well, actually, I actually started dealing with the entertainment industry as a whole when I was roughly around 15 years old. Actually, probably a little bit younger than that. But how I got into fashion was went to Barter College, took up fashion design just as something to do, and ended up teaching at Barter, realizing that I had a real talent for it. And from there, I went to styling. And basically how that came about was that this company that I was working with, Saints Coming Home Productions out of California, one of the representatives saw some of my artwork, saw some of my designs, and she took me from being a security guard and being in school to fly me out to L.A. to work with her on some of her productions out in California.
Wow.
And kind of took me and really just put my nose in the fact that I'm a stylist. I'm not just a designer, because I've always had an eye for fashion, even when I was singing back in the 90s.
Whoa. Stop. Did you say
wow, she didn't know that.
You guys are killing me right now. Like, seriously.
I used to sing. I used to sing with Terrius Nash. You guys know him as The Dream. But I used to sing with him back in the days.
That's crazy.
Keep going.
Okay, sorry. I had to get that out.
Okay. But yeah, I used to sing with him back in the days. We had a group called Decision. It went from Perfect Harmony to Decision. Then I ended up leaving the group. But back then, I was dressing my group. 15 years old, I was going to the malls, picking out the clothes that we would wear to perform in. And I've always been business-minded and always knew that how people perceived us mattered. So being a young group, trying to break into the industry, was trying to find a avenue that would work for us. And Father MC kind of took us up under his wing and kind of helped us out and took me closer because he saw that business sense that I had. So from there, all of that coming back to light now, I've always kind of had an eye for fashion, eye for style, and just took it and ran with it. Just everything that I've learned from dealing in the industry to everything I know about fashion, it puts me a little bit above most stylists because I'm a designer, so not only can I pick you out something great to wear, but
he can also
I can make it.
I remember, let me just say this. I remember 3 years ago, Quest, when I saw some clothes. Do you remember? I saw some clothes, and I was like, where did this come from? You know, it was in your closet. And you was like, I made those. And I was like, what are you doing? Are you going to stop? Like, I need you to pick up your needle and your thread. I need you to continue doing what you're doing, you know. And I wore a pair of the pants, and I didn't want to take those pants off. I love those denim, and you know how I feel about denim. And there was actually a pair of pants that actually fit from waist down, and I just loved it. And after that, when I saw your work, I was like, it's no way you're not going to just stop doing this. You got to keep going.
Yeah,
because you're good at what you do.
That goes back to that tag team because I owe a lot to DeLyfe. That is my heart, and she is my drive. She's my motivation. Aww. When I start to slack off, she strikes that match and puts a fire up under my butt, so to speak, to get it going. But so you have to. I'm the nice guy, and DeLyfe is nice too. But you know, you have to answer to her when you cross us.
Right. That's how it's supposed to be.
But I mean, we work well together. I owe a lot to her because she also really drives me to go beyond, and she saw something in me, just like I saw some things in her that I didn't see for myself. And that's one thing about having someone like someone on your side that, you know, they can pull things out of you that you don't expect to even have. You know,
you're absolutely right, because the modeling that I've done 09 and 10, let's see, 09 to 2010 really came from Eric waking that life up inside of me. I thought about it, you know, you think about doing stuff, but you just don't go for it. And I actually stepped out on faith and did a couple of shoots and woke up one morning and one of my photos landed in New York City for Plush Boutique. And I was thrown because I just had no idea that my pictures were that great just to be in a publication. From there on out, I got a phone call to do a hair show and a few other things here in Atlanta, and I took it. And without him, letting me know that, hey, you can actually do this. You can do this. You have this, you have that. You have a great face, da-da-da. You have a great walk. Won't you give it a try? And I did. And that's going, without being said, if he never said anything about it, I never would have tried it.
Well, see, there are no mistakes. There are no mistakes. You two work so well together. I've been fortunate enough to see you in action, and I've seen, your work, on all platforms, and you are an amazing, amazing couple. And right now, the company, you're really going hard right now. You guys are about to really come out the gate, I would say, correct?
Yes. We've been doing some things and kind of stepped away from the light, so to speak, to really just focus and streamline the company. ReQuest DeLyfe Style. We're actually about to start a marketing campaign and just hit every venue, every studio, every event, everything that's going on in the city, just like we used to. We just had to take a step back to just really just make sure that this is what we want to do, have all of our ducks in a row, so when we go in the terms that we use today, we go in hard. So it's just we have all the tools in place. We cut a little bit of dead weight, streamline the company so that we can really just go at it and with everything we have. We have some events coming up actually on the 2nd of July. It's a Fame Exchange. You're going to be there?
I will be there. You guys can sign up.
It is the Fame Exchange, and then, of course, Red Angel has some things going on that we're going to have to get to, too. But we're going to be all over the city, all over the country. We're just trying to really expand everything and just show that, this is Atlanta, and we're not just about popping and locking and dancing, and not just about some of the music that come out, but we're about fashion as well. The main market, the main idea of ReQuest DeLyfe Style is to show that Atlanta has style as well, because we know New York is the fashion capital. We know that California is trendy, but, hey, Atlanta has style too.
Yep, you got that right, and I like that. I love that. I got to try to remember that so I can tweet it or something, because that was hot. What you just Well, I want to thank you guys so much for, taking the time to join us. And if you could let everybody know where they can get a hold of you, because I know they're going to want to get your services. Like, get in now while you can before you can't afford to get in.
That's right. You can reach us on Facebook. We have 2 accounts on Facebook. One is Quest DeLyfe. DeLyfe is only spelled one way. It's DeLyfe. And the other fan page is ReQuest DeLyfe Style. And you can also follow us on Twitter at ReQuest DeLyfe. And we also have our website. There's so many ways you can get in touch with us. It's so funny. And we was actually going through all of these accounts. And you can also reach us on our website as well at requestdelifestyle.com. Remember that DeLyfe is spelled one way. It's DeLyfe.
You can Google us. We're in the Google engine.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah, you can Google us, too. We're like 3 pages of Google.
Right? Don't you kind of feel like you hate saying it because you feel like you got the big head, but you don't? It's just that giving all of those email addresses or social media sites is so frustrating that you just kind of like, you know what, if you just Google the name, every possible way that you can think of will come up.
Yeah, and it's so you're so right, because trying to squeeze all of that information on a business card, Quest have the hardest time trying to do that, because it's so many ways you can contact us, and we want everyone to have those contacts. Period.
I'm going to let you in on a secret. There's this site. It's called InfoStripe, info.stripe. When you go there and you set it up and you attach all of your social media platforms to it, and you just, it'll be ReQuestDeLyfe.infostripe.com, and every social media platform you have comes up right there.
Oh, great.
Wow.
Thank you.
All of it hooked
We'll be
into
getting into that.
one little stripe, and it is so easy. You just give somebody that, and they can choose how they want to contact you. They'll see your Twitter, your Facebook, your Tumblr, your Dig, all of it, YouTube channel, everything. They'll get it all.
Thank you. And you know what? I got online, and I see exactly what you're talking about, too.
It is amazing. Well, I won't keep you guys too much longer. But
we thank you.
We thank you for this opportunity. Thank you very much.
You are so welcome. I am going to, what I'm going to do, I'm sorry, any shout-outs you want to give really quick?
Ladies first.
I do. I want to give a shout-out to Wendy Allen Bell out in California with Saints Coming Home Production. You know that you're standing right there with us and everything that we're doing with our company and our business. I just want to give a shout out to her personally, and also I want to give a shout out to my parents for being so supportive. Everything that I do, they're so supportive, and they're very supportive of Eric as well. They take him under their wing as well. So a big shout out to my family for the most part for being that drive that we need and just having our back. Nobody else believes in us. Our family does. So I really want to give a shout out to them for the most part.
Once again, I want to thank you, Red Angel, for letting us out, letting us on your radio show.
Oh, yes, most definitely.
Want to thank, the Source, Valencia, our publicist, for everything that she does. Wendy, definitely, she is amazing, for lack of a better term, out in California. George Butler, our main photographer, he does excellent work. The list goes on, man. Anybody that's affiliated with us, we thank you. We love you guys' support, and just come see us. It doesn't matter what your budget is. We can work with you. The main thing is that we make you look good, like our catchphrase says, perception is reality. So we want the world to see you how you want to see yourself.
Amen. Say it.
There you go. Well, don't go anywhere, everybody. We have some more great music coming up for you next. Can you guys hold on for one moment?
Sure.